What up? Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it may be that you're watching, listening. What's going on, family? How y'all doing today? What's going on? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Great week so far. Did you have a good one? If not, hopefully you'll start having a good one today.
On the weekend.
On the weekend.
Okay. That's a good time to start.
Yeah. What's good? What's good? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Bijou Star, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling blessed and highly favored.
All right.
All right, girl.
All right. Felt the spirit when you said that, too.
Mm-hmm.
So
It jumps.
Yes. All right. So this weekend, you said something about Tasha's in Cleveland? From Power?
Yeah, Naturi Naughton. She's going to be here with Saving Our Daughters. We do these mentorship programs with young ladies all over the city.
Okay.
So some of them have good grades and different things, and they get to meet celebrities. So Naturi will be here tomorrow.
You just get you talking about her. So she's hooking up with...
Marianne.
All right. On the sung side, guys. On the sung side.
Oh, Marianne looks like he smells good.
What the hell did that come from?
I don't know if I ever looked at him and got a smell from him. Like,
He looks like he smells
I
good.
get the smell. He looks small.
Do y'all hear these
You
ladies?
think so?
He's like a small man.
I would be so sad. If
No, he
was
is a
sad.
small man. He looks smaller. He
Is
is.
he
He's
little?
like 5'5", 5'6", something
Why
like
are
that.
they so little?
I don't know. He's bite
Hank.
size.
Okay.
Sam cares nothing about
Yeah, no.
any of them.
I know,
Y'all
sorry.
okay now?
Well, you were talking about Badu's Badu.
Oh, yeah, with that, yeah.
So see,
Yeah, Erica's coming out with her own scent, you said, huh?
other people can smell good too.
Oh, that's
It's
what you
good
meant.
the word
Well,
we're gonna
I
use
mean, not
here.
that kind. Not that kind. She got some other things going
Oh,
on.
boy. Let's dive into the letter.
Okay, wait.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
I know.
That was
That was
backwards.
backwards. Okay. Dear Sam, I went off for lunch a couple times with this guy I knew from high school. He just started working at the same company as I work at. Back in the day, I used to have a huge crush on him, but we're both married. I'm happy in mine, but I guess he and his wife have been having some issues. His wife is now stalking me. I told her that me and her husband have absolutely nothing going on, but this woman kept on. She tracked down my husband and told him I was having an affair with her husband.
Oh, man.
He's lightweight believing her because I didn't tell him I went to lunch with the guy. But hell, he's just a coworker. It really wasn't that big of a deal. How do I fix this without all of us losing our jobs and my marriage?
Ooh.
That's a mess.
Ooh, this is, yeah.
Come back with your wife and all y'all mess.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he needs to clear that up with her and the job if they come asking him, look, my wife crazy, we having some problems. You know, she has nothing to do with this. So he needs to straighten that out today.
Right.
If they approach. Don't do nothing unless they approach you, though.
And he's new at the job, too. I've
he
already
new
been
too?
established. Yeah.
Damn.
He just started working there.
Damn. And so they go out to lunch often?
Well, she said a couple times. She went out to lunch a couple times with him. But, see, the problem is she used to have a big crush on him.
Okay, so she said, she admitted this, right?
Yeah, she said she used to have a big crush on him in high school. But they're both married now, so she just was going to lunch. It was like, no big deal.
You kind of messed that up. You shouldn't even told me that part.
Well, I mean, you know.
No, because the reason I say that is that evidently, you know what y'all call that, women what?
Intuition, yeah.
So maybe old boy wife was like, he's acting a little different. And then she decided to be a little investigate.
I think maybe they were sending some text messages back and forth that maybe the wife got wind of, like, boy, I used to have the biggest crush on you back in high school, that type of thing. And the wife was like, well, why are you going out to lunch with her then?
Somebody who had a crush. It's
Right.
just kind of
you can't do that.
subject.
Yeah,
Can't do that. Yeah.
wifey got caught in some other conversations that were being had, I think.
Damn, bro.
That's
Because-
social media.
Because if you're not reminiscing, like if you run into somebody from high school and you like, in your
Like
mind or
Letitia
to your
Mack Shane.
friends,
Yeah.
Like who?
Letitia McShane.
Now who is that?
Letitia
See, you gotta
McShane.
catch the little things he be saying. He
Yeah.
right. But who is Letitia McShane?
So yeah,
saying?
when I was in 3rd grade in elementary school, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and I was crazy about Letitia McShane.
You remember that name and
Yeah, I
everything,
remember
first
that
and
name.
last.
Yeah.
So if you saw Letitia McShane, you would go out to lunch with Letitia McShane.
Nah, I'm good.
A couple times.
Exactly.
I'm good now.
Exactly, because it wouldn't even be
Yeah.
like I'm not going to go out to lunch.
Yeah.
Nobody had a crush on. That's
But
it.
if she worked in the
Well,
building,
yeah, as friends, I wouldn't be interested in her like that.
right? I don't think this
Yeah.
girl was interested.
But no, yes, she
but to be
was.
honest,
She
even
said she
still,
was.
I don't even think it's
Back in
safe
the
that somebody
day.
you used to have a crush on.
That's elementary. It's not
You
grown
still
in high
remember
school.
her name? It's all the way you said it, Letitia McShane.
Yeah.
You remember those
But
names?
listen, but you want to know something? And not to throw shade on Letitia because I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
But you gonna see her. She ain't gonna look the same.
They don't look the same.
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
look the same.
Anybody from Nansen Elementary, share this video. See if y'all can find Letitia McShane and see if she looked the same.
Now, if she does, nah,
Don't y'all go
Letitia-
looking for
Nah, I was
Letitia.
gonna say, 'cause Letitia may come out here. Listen, like she might be slaying out here in these streets, and we don't know it. And we get a picture of Letitia and be like, "Oh, well, let me just shut up."
Right.
But
You won't be going to lunch with her, Sam.
you won't
That's
be going
right.
anywhere with Letitia.
No lunch with Letitia.
What's up, Coco? What's up, Brian? Walker, what's up, Tiffany? What y'all think? Let's read some of the comments before we go on the air.
Now, Latia said, "What is the entire truth? If it was no big deal, why didn't your husband know about it? How does the wife know about the lunch if it was just one time? Sounds fishy. If you really want advice, honesty must prevail." And Adrian said, "Whether or not you're getting busy with this guy or not, you are getting what you asked for. Number one, a date was okay, but to do it again, and then it seems like you're tempting your fate. Trust will now be questioned. You're going to have to ride this storm out and knock off the dating." Is that dating? Is that considered dating?
They got lunch. They got lunch meetings, lunch dates.
I think it's not dating, but to me, it was a form of a date.
Is it? Or is it because it was more than once, or because of the crush, the past crush?
I say both. She said she mentioned it first, so she knew this. I had a crush on him back in the day. I'm married now, and everything's
Because
fine.
if that didn't matter, why would she even mention it?
Exactly.
If it was okay, so is
That's
it
what I meant.
okay to have lunch with a coworker of the opposite sex if you're married? Can you do
Oh,
that?
you can definitely have
Yeah, you can do
friends at
that.
work. I mean, people here play like my work husband, my work wife. You know, people play
I
like
don't
that.
use them
I don't play
terms,
like
though.
that,
I don't
but
like
other
that.
people play like that.
Yeah, they do. It's my
You know
work
what I'm talking about?
husband.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see,
I
I see
wish
it all
you
the
would.
time.
I
Like,
wish you
no,
would.
no, I'm not your work wife, and you're
Yeah.
not my work husband.
Right.
There's a lot of responsibilities that come along with that word. But no, but people play like that. So with
Yeah.
that being said, there's people who have close relationships that are
They're our
platonic.
friends. Yeah. Seriously, yeah.
But if okay,
But I'm not. You don't come home telling me that.
no, okay. But if you're single, I mean, if you're single, that's one thing. If you're playing the work wife, work husband type of situation, but if
But
you're
not
married,
if you got
is
a
that
whole.
disrespectful?
No. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I
it
think
is.
so, but I know people who do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's because their work wife and work husband are cool with their spouse. I'm not sure.
Right.
But
All right, let's collide, man. 931 WZAK. You home of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Sam Sylk Show with Bijou Star. Today's karaoke song coming up for the Alicia Keys tickets is Show Me Love, Show Me Love, Show Me Love, her and Miguel. Google lyrics, and we'll do that coming up in just a bit. We inside Reality Hour, Real People, Real Life Situation. We got one on deck today.
Yeah, this one's interesting. All right. Dear Sam, I went out for lunch a couple times with this guy I knew from high school. He just started working at the same company as I work at. Back in the day, I used to have a huge crush on him, but
heard
we are
that.
both married. I'm
Huge.
happy in mine. Yeah, huge crush. I'm happy in mine, but I guess he and his wife have been having issues. His wife is now stalking me. I told her that me and her husband have absolutely nothing going on, but this woman kept on. She tracked down my husband and told him I was having an affair with her husband. He's lightweight believing her because I didn't tell him I went to lunch with the guy. But hell, he's just a coworker. It really wasn't that big of a deal. How do I fix this without all of us losing our jobs and my marriage?
First of all, you messed up at the beginning of this letter. I used to have a huge
Huge, huge.
Then the word crush came on later. So you described this type of crush. You just described it was huge.
He might be bald now.
Look, there's no way in the world that you would say.
I would not have even said if he wasn't still. I'm like, ugh, I had a crush. I can't believe I did.
You didn't want to share.
Or I don't know, something like that. But
So you go out to lunch with him. Some type of way his wife finds out.
The text messages, I believe.
Yeah. So y'all it's been more than that. Y'all talking, what we eating tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she finds out because they do got some stuff going on. And then there you go.
You used to be fine back in the day.
And now your husband.
wait,
you ain't
that was her telling him that?
Yeah, she probably was texting like, you used to be so fine back in the day. I had such a big crush.
Man.
I'm like,
you?
used to be.
Man. And you know the conversation came up.
That she had the crush.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came up.
And what's his response supposed to be to that? You know, like, oh, you did.
Right. He invited her for a couple more lunches.
Now, as far as the job, I don't think you have a problem with that unless his wife is trying to mess it up.
Or unless she's the manager.
Right. I don't think you have a problem with that. But it's common sense to just stop going out to lunch with him and get this stuff taken care of. It's like, what's the problem?
I think because she worked at the company first that he should leave and go on
There's
about
no
his business.
problem
Wait,
with the
leave
job.
the job?
She didn't say that was a problem.
I don't know why she
crazy
brought the job part.
Yeah, like I don't get that.
But you say she has the crazy. He has the crazy.
He got the crazy wife, so you got to go find you another job. I've been here.
Or just tell old girl like there is absolutely nothing going on. Please know that I'm good over here. We're
Well, she
working here.
wasn't
He's got a
having it.
check. I get a check. Like period.
Leave this alone.
Let's be done with this. I don't even got to talk to the man no more.
I feel sorry for him. He got a wife caller like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But at the same time, you going out to lunch. How would you
lunch.
feel? Okay. But how would he feel if his wife was going out to lunch with a dude she had a huge crush back in the day?
He has a beer belly now.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was nice to go out to lunch with him clearly with that beer belly.
And it depends on too where they went to lunch.
Oh. Somewhere
Okay, so
dark.
break that down. So if he went to Burger King, no big deal.
Nah.
But let's say
they
if they
wouldn't
went
sit
to
down.
Cheesecake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bigger deal.
Mallorca over here off of
Oh,
downtown.
no, Mallorca, they together.
And who paid?
Cheesecake.
Wait, who paid the bill?
Cheesecake, we can still be a little platonic.
Yeah, right.
Mallorca, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, what?
They in
They
a
get that
relationship.
nice martini,
They in a
baby.
They
relationship.
might have split the check.
Help this lady out,
They want Dutch.
578-0931. Help her out. The comments are coming in. They're coming in. Before we wrap it up, holla, what you got?
All right, Tracy said, why would you even go to lunch with him? I feel like she's fishing for a side piece simply because you stated you had a crush on him. If you're married, coworker or not. I don't know. And Tracy said, cut it off and fall back because dude told his wife about you or brings up your name a lot. Leave him be. And Prin said, if they ain't cheating yet, they finna start.
He finna start it. Walk to the show. Hello, Reality Hour.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, what you got?
Well, first of all, both of them messed up when they went out to lunch together because they wouldn't like for their spouse to go with a female or a male. They wouldn't like that. So they messed up right there. Then you got to realize that, okay, now his wife is actually thinking that, that they doing something. And I would too, but I wouldn't be stalking. But you never know how some of these people is. But they messed up.
You sound like you have it, the stalker in you.
No, I ain't no stalker. I ain't doing none of that.
Sure you're not. Sure you're not. Do no investigation, huh?
Don't do that, Sam. No, I'm not.
All right, Ma. Thanks for calling in. All right, last comments before we go.
All right. Mozetta said, you having lunch with a coworker should have never been a surprise to your husband, whom you're happy with. Your coworker's wife might be crazy and insecure, but I'm sure homeboy has given her reasons to be this way, and now they've dragged you and your hubby along for the ride.
All right. You got to fix your mess. Don't go out to lunch no more with them.
Yeah.
Maybe that solves it right there, I think.
Yeah, just don't go out to lunch with them and keep it moving.
Well, I don't know if it solves it for the lady, for the wife, if she's stalking.
Yeah, that's on her. I mean, now she's removed herself from the situation. So block her calls. Don't take no calls from him. Work on your marriage. Letting your obligation is your husband to let him know ain't nothing going on. You instantly, when somebody feels uncomfortable in your relationship, it's up to you to make sure that your partner feels comfortable. You feel me? Yeah, that's right.
And on that note,
Yeah. My book is available right now. I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona, March the 7th. Tell everybody I'll be in Phoenix for the book signing at Barnes & Noble. Is it them or is it me? In that order.
that's the question.
1.